All right. And how is everybody doing today? Welcome back. Megan is here. She
Hi.
didn't say anything, but she is here. Uh,
I wasn't sure what to say there. You sound so professional, and I didn't feel professional at all.
I mean, I didn't feel professional either, to be honest. I felt very unprofessional, to be honest.
Oh,
But yes, how is everybody doing today? We are doing the state of play now, which I didn't realize was also today, as the Nintendo Direct. But we learned
uh,
something new. Megan is kind of
yeah.
surprised me that she's like, "Oh, we had that state of play as well." I'm like, "What the fuck, we did?"
I was excited for the Nintendo Direct, so I'm like, I don't care what State of Play as much. But he wants to do it, so we're gonna do it.
I mean, I want to do it because it's there, and I do play PlayStation games as well. I'm not a Nintendo fanboy like Megan is.
Well,
Replace the
I
boy
like a
with
lot of
girl, but yeah.
PlayStation stuff too, but I don't know. It's just a lot of the State of Plays we've seen have been just really underwhelming. I think we had one really good one last time, but the last few before that were just kind of okay. So admittedly, maybe my I guess sense of hype is a little bit lower for this than it probably would be normally.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like that's kind of just how these things are, right? They tend to mostly be fairly just kind of either underwhelming or whelming, right? Like I could say the same with like a lot of the Nintendo Directs. A lot of them are okay, right? I enjoyed the
Yeah.
one today, but I'm sure there are a lot of people that would probably disagree and say, well, wasn't their thing because there are too much farming games or too many farming
Yeah.
games, which I don't blame them for either. I just really like farming games, so it kind of works out for me.
Yeah, a lot of JRPGs too. So it
Yeah.
works for me because I really like them.
Yeah, or people that don't care about, the Nintendo 64 emulation stuff, right? But I like that,
Yeah.
So, I'm sure lots of people probably didn't like it. I liked it. Some people were probably very underwhelmed, but I don't know. I just see that's kind of just the problem with like these kind of things. Yeah, with E3, you have a lot of time and build up, and then it happens. It's like, oh wow, look at all this cool new stuff. But the directs
Yeah.
and state of plays, it's like, well, okay, I may have seen this before. They may have talked about it like a direct 2 months ago, but it's okay. I guess it's okay to see more, like etc. Like you get what I mean?
Yeah, I guess that's probably my only problem with these kind of online presentations is that they go to great efforts to like announce these games and tease these projects and make you excited, but then it takes so long to hear any information about it that when they do give you more information about it, my hype just kind of like dies.
Yeah, that's fair. So we should probably get started though, right?
Yeah, we should.
So 1437, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, kind of blinding, but sure.
But
俺たちはこの世に
Ah,
存在するべきではない。
is Tekken? Yeah, this is Tekken.
I would say it kind of looks like Tekken. It looks really good.
It does. It looks like Tekken. But it does have really nice, like, moving backgrounds too, I guess, yeah.
Well, the moving backgrounds, the lighting, the particle effects, like maybe it's just like amped up because of the PS5 stuff because we haven't really seen a ton of that, admittedly, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I agree. It is pretty cool.
Also, the haptic feedback in a game like this is probably really cool.
No, I'm sure.
I really liked it when I was playing Ratchet, to be honest.
Yeah, I will say though, within that instant, Megan made all the fighting game fans cry. It's like, oh, playing a fighting game on a controller. It's kind of true. It's not super great.
I would say, isn't that what you do?
On a controller, you play on a fight stick.
Oh, I suppose. I guess I'm just used to using a controller or keyboard, and it's just like, no, you don't play a fighting game on a keyboard.
Like, you can use a controller,
Tekken 8 is coming to the
but
PlayStation
fight sticks
5
are much
console
better.
courtesy of our battle-hardened friends at Bandai Namco Entertainment.
Just get more control over your
Now,
movements and
let's
stuff.
check in on 2 games in development for PlayStation VR 2.
Star Wars VR game, huh?
The story I was telling, it was about a certain droid repair tech who had no business getting into this kind of trouble. But there they were, standing against evil wherever it popped up.
I think there are a few new items on the shelves that might catch your eye.
Interesting.
Okay, so this looks kind of
Locals can be a
interesting. I guess you
little
play as a
rough on
smuggler?
tourists, but it's nothing you can't handle.
I mean, possibly.
The first order on Batu. Surely we can count on you now.
Oh, hello, my friend.
Okay.
I feel like it's the enhanced edition when it's not even out yet.
I mean, is it supposed to be like a remake or a version of a game from the VR1? Like PSVR 1?
Sure.
That's kind of what I assumed when I saw the enhanced edition. I thought it was new too, and then I was like, oh, well, it doesn't even make sense if it's enhanced edition.
Also, this is really cool.
This does seem cool.
So it seems to play like a card game that's similar to like D&D where you play with actual figures. It looks pretty sick.
Go back to the abyss.
Let them deal with that.
You will be destroyed.
Honestly, board games are probably a really fun way to use PSVR if you do it right.
Probably. Okay.
The Mayo, huh? Okay. We'll definitely have to try that one if we ever get PSVR.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Demio brings the creativity and
Or
chaos
Demio.
of a tabletop RPG to PSVR 2. This next game is being rebuilt from the ground up and will be available outside of Japan for the first time.
I'm intrigued.
Hmm.
Trying to think what it could be.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of Sega properties, so admittedly I'm coming up blank.
不思議な話もあったもんやな。時代を動かすはずの男が時代遅れの男に切られ死ぬ。しかもこの世に存在しないはずのもう一人の自分に切られることになるんやからな。
Oh, is this a Yakuza game maybe?
坂本龍馬さん。
It looks like the same engine anyway.
I mean, might be same engine.
I think that is the same studio, yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, it does look cool.
Samurai game, huh? Okay, I dig it. And I mean, it looks pretty much as zany as Yakuza, so I dig it a lot. Oh, it's a sequel to Like a Dragon. Oh, okay.
Well, see,
Or
well,
at least in the same spin-off series anyway.
I was gonna say, wouldn't this be a prequel if it takes place in like the 1800s?
I guess.
Isn't like a dragon in like modern day?
Hello, Madam Mason.
I believe so.
I understand you have a shop to sell.
Ah, the Harry Potter
I
game.
think you will find my
Very nice.
terms quite generous.
What's the catch?
I do think this is gonna be fun to play.
You are wise to be wary.
Yeah, I'm actually...
Why is your mistress selling in the shop?
She has.
I can't
had
think of
rotten
the
bad
correct
luck
terminology.
with the last few tenants.
That's okay.
Hopefully optimistic, I guess.
I think out of all games, this is probably one that's probably gonna
Not seen
stand up to the hype.
escape the darkness.
It seems like it.
And I don't normally say that, so if I think it has a good shot, then I think it has a good shot.
I still find it interesting that it's made by the same developers that made the failing Harry Potter game on the mobile phone, the one
Yeah.
based off Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That
They
is
started
kind
on
of
the
funny.
servers of that like sometime last year, I think it was.
Is this that new Metro? Not Metro, Stalker?
Probably. I was seeing advertisement for that, so it might be coming out soon, to be honest.
Yeah, I do need to play through the Stalker games properly.
I do want to as well.
Like play them, make progress, etc.
Yeah, because I tried playing the first Stalker like years and years ago, but I was very bad at video games and I didn't really know what I was supposed to be doing, and I got really stuck like really early on in the game.
I question, which one is the first Stalker?
The Call of Pripyat or whatever it is, I think.
I don't think Call of Pripyat is the first one, is it?
Well, that's what my brother told me the first one was, so I don't know. That's what I know.
I could be wrong, because I don't really know myself. I always have to look it up. But I think it's Shadow of Chernobyl. No, is Shadow of Chernobyl the second one?
No, Shadow of Chernobyl was number 2.
So this is why you need numbers in your titles.
Yeah, I always do the same thing with the King's Bounty games, because I'm always like, oh, I should go play those, but I never remember which one the first one is. And so they got 3 for the first game, and then they have King's Bounty 2, and it's just like, oh god, this is confusing.
Okay, the first one is Shadow of Chernobyl, and the latest one is Call of Pripyat. So Call
Okay,
of
maybe I
Pripyat's
did
actually
play-
the third in the
maybe-
series.
Maybe I did play Shadow of Chernobyl then. I could've
Oh,
sworn
look
it
at
was Call
Megan
of
changing
Pripyat.
her story.
Well, no, I'd have to look at my Steam time, because I only played one of them, so it'd be whatever one I played.
So Pacific Drive, that seems interesting though.
It looks cool.
It does look cool. Like, I mean, no real gameplay from what I could tell. Just
Not a
like, you
ton,
know,
though.
just, you know, the typical trailer stuff. But it seems, I mean, I'm intrigued.
Survive a ride from
You know?
hell in
Yeah.
Pacific Drive. The debut
I'd be
game
curious
from
to see another
Ironwood
trailer at
Studio.
some point, maybe a bit later.
Up next, let's check
Especially
in on
since it's a new
PlayStation
game from a new
Stars,
studio.
loyalty
Yeah.
program rolling out soon.
A loyalty program?
Interesting.
I don't know if I like this.
Hi everyone, I'm Grace Chen. Not long ago, we announced our brand new loyalty program called PlayStation Stars. It's designed to celebrate you, the players.
It looks like a
It will be
Primogen.
free to join PlayStation
It does.
Stars. As a member, you can complete various activities to earn points that can be redeemed for rewards. Digital collectibles are a highlight of the program. These are digital representations of things that PlayStation fans love. Today, I'm pleased to give you a sneak peek at some examples of our digital collectibles.
Oh, okay. That's pretty nice.
Whether it's a beloved game character or a cherished device from Sony's innovative history, there will always be something new to collect and show off to your friends.
Oh boy, a Walkman.
And
I don't know if that was a Walkman.
Oh!
PlayStation Stars will begin to
Wow,
roll
looks
out
like a
in
Walkman.
some regions in Asia, starting in late September. It will launch in the Americas and Europe in the weeks that follow. That's it for now.
Okay.
Check PlayStation blog to learn more about PlayStation Stars.
Okay. Not much info.
No!
Just it
I don't-
exists, and here's the thing.
Yeah, I don't like how they didn't give us much information, like what kind of stuff you have to do. I assume a lot of it's game challenges, or like, you know, viewing stuff at the PlayStation Store, that kind of thing. Some of how Nintendo points work.
Yeah, probably.
And you probably need a lot to get anything, to be honest. But we'll see.
着地成功ジェネレーター出力異常なし基礎巡航プログラム
That game, ooh!
おはようございます今日もしっかりと稼ぎましょう
Yeah, apparently.
栄養採掘ポイント
I was gonna say, this would be cool if it was like Armored Core or something, but it looks a bit too anime for that, and it doesn't look quite like Gundam either.
I mean, this is definitely not Armored Core.
Yeah. I didn't think so.
所属不明機よりロックオン緊急迎撃システム起動標的ではありますが 我々の本気を見せてあげま
Like if it were Armored Core, first thing you'd see is FromSoft Studios or something like that.
Did they make all of them? I thought they just made like one of them.
I think. I mean, I don't know. Don't they own the IP?
I don't know actually.
やりすぎちゃいましたおはようございますさあ
Ooh, cryptic. I'm with you.
Okay, I'd be curious to see more of that. Admittedly, it's not super appealing to me at the moment.
These next two intense action games are PS5 console exclusives. Let's take a look.
No,
what we got? Something fun?
developers have apparently just been FromSoft, yeah.
Okay.
They're the ones that
I
work
guess
on
that makes
Armored Core.
sense. I could have sworn that they made one and then they moved on to something else, so I thought someone else owned it.
But considering how big like FromSoft is now, you can bet the first thing they'd plaster on the trailer is their name. 'Cause that would get heads turning.
Well, yeah, in a way they've come similar to Hideo Kojima, where they're known more for their studio name than anything else. Ooh.
자이오니아, 버려진 자들의 도시지. 전성기에는 10만 명 이상이 살았던 곳이야.
황무지 아래 건설한 도시라니 여긴 무덤인 건가요?
아니, 이곳의 주민들은 에너지 고갈로 잠들어 있는 거야.
Energy depletion, okay, that makes sense.
영원한 어둠뿐이지. 이봐, 우리를 도와줘.
조심해. 리스팅되지 않는 내 입구야.
Man, her hair is like really long.
Yeah, this seems very impractical when fighting against giant monsters. I don't know about you. It does seem like they're going for a game similar to something like Bayonetta, though.
Yeah. I mean, Bayonetta had a reason to have her hair really long, though. Well, and I guess she cut it in the sequels. I don't know why. So maybe she didn't have a reason for it.
Let's say she cut it, but then in the Bayonetta 3 trailer, her hair's like grown out again because it's been a really long time, I guess.
But this does seem interesting. I mean, like, I'm not really excited for it. It just kind of seems like generic fighter, well, hacker, hack and slash thing with anime characters.
Yeah,
very Code Veiny.
I was gonna say, I wonder if this is Code Vein 2. No, okay. I was gonna say, it looked very similar from what I remember, so I'm like, okay, Stellar Blade. So I was kind of curious, but yeah, it does look like it's kind of copying that trend.
It does. Like, I mean, I'm not too excited for that. It doesn't look bad, but I don't know. It just seems... It seems like it could be bad, even if it doesn't look bad. I don't know why. There's something about that look that just makes me think not super great. I don't know why. I'll keep an eye on it, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Dude cools the eagle, flying around, doing his thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Team Ninja.
After 3 centuries of the Tokugawa's repressive rule, the black ships appeared without warning.
Oh no, the Americans have come.
Our nation began to tear itself.
Fucking Matthew Perry.
Those who cleave to the past, those who embrace the new, and the Ronin, a warrior free of all masters and bonds.
So they're doing their own version of Ghost of Tsushima, it seems.
Perhaps.
I will watch over you all. As your
Though to be fair, if more games can try and tackle that similar type of like samurai type game, that'd be pretty cool.
I mean, the world is lacking in samurai games, to be honest.
I don't think they'll do as good a job as Sucker Punch, but I guess we'll have to see.
As one.
Ronin?
Rise of the Ronin. Okay.
Okay.
That's cool. All right, Koei, can you knock it out of the park?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering what it was going to be when I saw the Koei at first, but yeah, it's kind of cool. They're showing that really early, though.
Experience an era of great change and upheaval in Rise of the Ronin, a sprawling action RPG from Team Ninja. Before we wrap up, we've got one more update for you.
All right, give it to me. God of War.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
That does. I decided to play the new God of War.
Yeah, because isn't the new one coming out like in November or something?
I don't know when it's coming out, but I know it should be soon. Probably November.
It might have just been announced for holiday, I'm not sure, but... they're doing a console. Okay, or at least a controller. I will say I like the blue and white colors on that one.
It does look good.
Kind of feels like we were debated a little bit, though.
Yeah, so.
Well, it's like, oh, we're gonna show you this brand new controller. Like, it almost looks like it was gonna stop the presentation and be like, oh, you don't get to know anything about God of War now.
Okay.
I know you.
But no, that wouldn't be good for them. Not if the games come out soon. They want to advertise it as much as possible.
No, yeah.
What is it you want from me? Is it a god of war you came to find?
But yeah, I still need to play the 2020 God of War as well. It's been a while.
Do you, Kratos? All that blood on your hands? On your son's hands?
What is it you will not tell me?
I can't talk about it, but I just need you to trust me.
We follow your every whim.
But you don't believe in any of it.
And still I follow. Because all that matters is that you are safe.
But that's not all that matters. Who's keeping you safe?
I do not need you to protect me.
You sure about that?
Pretender god!
I mean, Kratos has killed so many people.
He has.
To be fair, he probably doesn't really need protection from anything.
Probably not.
What do you even know of God's word? In your lifetimes, has anyone ever worshipped you? Ever prayed to you? Can you even imagine that kind of love? No!
There's a lot of very diverse locales in this one compared to the first one.
Yeah?
Because I remember in pretty much every trailer they had for the first one, they were in like the snowy mountains or they're like in the forest. But they got a lot of different places already here.
Huh, that's weird. I remember in the first one being in Greece.
Well, I mean like for the first remake.
Yeah, I know. It's not a remake, Megan. It still has a story from the first three.
Fate only binds you if you
Okay. I thought it was supposed to be more like a reboot type thing.
No, this is just like after the first three games, I think. And then they went into God of War 20 something or other.
Okay.
So all the stuff that happened is still canon.
Okay.
This is just a different setting. That's cool.
That is really cool.
We will make our own destiny.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it does look really good. Yeah, November 9th. Okay.
And that's the show. God of War Ragnarok comes to PS5 and PS4 on November 9th. See you next time.
And yes, I had to be snarky towards Megan with, you know, saying the first God of War. All right, I had to be a bit snarky with that one.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I guess I just don't really know what to refer it to as aside from calling it God of War 2020. And admittedly, that's a little tedious.
I mean, yeah, it is. See, that's why they should have kept the numbers, to be honest. Keep the numbers in your games, people. It makes it so much easier.
Or at the very least, do some kind of subtitle.
Yeah, like that would have certainly worked as well. Yeah, because I am pretty sure. Well, I'm like positive that the first 3 do. Well, I see. Even saying first 3 is wrong because you also have like the Vita and PSP games or whatever
Yeah, so
that came out.
technically the 2021 would be God of War 6.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I kind of understand them not going super high into the numbers because if you're a consumer who didn't really know much about God of War and you went into a store and they're like, "Oh, we're selling God of War 6," would you really want to buy it? Probably not.
No, but it might get me interested in buying God of War 1, 2, 3, and etc. etc.
Yeah, but would you go to that much effort to go track him down if you saw that in 2020?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of casual consumers, like the ones who don't really care that much about games, would probably just pass it and buy something else.
I mean, possibly. I don't know. It just seems weird to me. I don't know. I don't know, man. Kratos just has like so much character to him and like so much story. I'm not gonna go into it here. Okay? I'm not gonna go into it here because I go on it forever. And you still need to play through the God of War games to properly grasp what I mean. Anyway, and it's easy because I have all of them, and I think you have the remasters. I don't remember.
I have all of them too, actually, but I got the HD collections.
Yeah, those ones.
As far as I know, they're all on the disc, so I should have all 5 of them. But
yeah, which means if I play it, I might need to steal yours. But
yeah,
but it would look nicer, and plus then I can actually play the ones I never played, like the ones on Vita or PSP or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think both of them were on PSP, if I'm not mistaken.
Anyway, so what do we think of that state of play?
They had some pretty interesting stuff. Like, I will say the Demio game looked really cool. It would be something I would be interested in playing in VR if I saw a little bit more of it.
Mm-hmm.
God of War looked really good, but admittedly I'm not looking to get that on launch just because I haven't played the last one.
Did you play the first 3?
I haven't played any God of War.
Well, see, Megan, then why'd you say the last one? You should say I haven't played any of them.
Well, yeah, I know, but to be fair, I feel like if I just played the 2021, I'd probably be okay to play Ragnarok.
Oh, Megan, you'd be missing so much background, though. I would cringe so hard. Like, do you know how hard I would cringe, Megan? I would, like, actually cringe out of my skin.
But, anyways, to continue my thought,
Mm.
I think the rest of the show was pretty mediocre. There was some kind of stuff that seemed interesting, but it also seemed really generic at the same time, so I'm not really sure what to think of a lot of it. It's the Hogwarts game, it does look really cool, but I think we've said that pretty much every time it's come up, so I guess we'll have to see what it's like when it fully launches.
Yeah, the Hogwarts thing is just like reminding people it's coming out. And I guess to probably say like, hey, PlayStation's getting an exclusive, like DLC at launch or whatever. And it's like, okay, well, that's fine. I'll still probably get it on PC because no.
Yeah, I will say the other one I saw that would have been notable to me probably would have been Rise of the Ronin. Just because it seems kind of interesting. And, you know, I still need to play Ghost of Tsushima, so I'm a little bit behind on that.
Same.
But I think the idea of playing like a more open world samurai type game is really cool. So I'm kind of curious to see how another studio would tackle something like that.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Rise of the Ronin. I think that one was probably my favorite in this whole one.
Okay.
Demeo seemed pretty good as well. Obviously, I'm not as hyped because I don't have a VR thing, but
I do not either.
but if I did, then I'd probably be more like, yeah, okay, I'm down for that. But because I don't have one, I'm not as interested. Overall, though, I mean, it was an okay state of play. This is kind of once again going into what we talked about before, where it's just like it's okay. You know, you see some cool stuff, but you see some stuff that you're not really gonna care about. Like the controller, I don't really care. It looks nice. Yeah, it looks nice, but do I want to just spend money on that controller? No, not really. Right? Like I don't really care that much. Yeah, PlayStation what was it? All Stars or whatever? What was it called?
PlayStation Stars, I think. Or
PlayStation
something.
Stars. Like I don't like that. Sounds interesting. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I have to do. So it's like, okay, maybe I would be interested in that, but as of right now, I don't know. It almost seems like they're holding back because people will be pissed. So they don't really want to say anything because they know people will be pissed.
Where you have to buy a pass in order to unlock anything.
Well, see, that's the thing when companies do that kind of thing where it's like, well, here's the thing, here's what you'll get, but they don't tell you what you need to do. Right? Yeah. It's like, it seems like they're kind of scared to let people know because they know people won't like it. It's like you have it figured out. Clearly they know what it is and what it's
Oh,
going to
they
do.
definitely know.
So just say it. Just say what you need to do. Maybe they did in like an article or something, but reiterate it here because I don't read. I don't read. Fuck reading.
They could have given us at least a couple examples of things you could have done to give us an idea of what kind of quests you'd have to do. Be like, okay, maybe you got to get this specific challenge in this game to unlock this trophy related to this game. Maybe you got to play a certain amount of time in a certain period of time to unlock this one. Maybe you got to do specific challenges, like, for example, if you're playing an FPS game, maybe you got to get so many headshots. I'm not sure how they coordinate that with all the games, mind you. Maybe it only works for first party. But realistically, it's probably going to be something really boring or it's going to be something really predatory. So I'm pretty wary about that system in general. I'm probably not going to pay it much mind, if anything.
Yeah. So see, that's like a case of something that I think could be interesting, but I need to know more. Then you have Pacific Drive, which seems cool, but I don't.
It does seem cool.
But it's going based off of a trailer that wasn't really gameplay, right? That was just a cool idea. Kind of. It's not even really an idea. It's a guy driving and then shit happens with an exclusion zone, right? So it's not even like a real idea. I don't know what's going on. I just know it seems mysterious and has possibly a cool idea, but I don't really know. Then you have the anime sword game, which admittedly I'm not really too into. I don't know. To me, when I don't know, there's something about like hot girl anime sword fight game that just makes me think not gonna be good, right? And probably gonna be uninspired, right? Or lazy or something. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be game of the year. I don't know. I'm not saying it won't be. And then once again, Hogwarts Legacy, we've seen that numerous times. So like you said, we just say it's good like every time. It looks good and there's really nothing new. And it's like, I don't know, just very mediocre in my opinion. Like Rise of the Ronin is probably my top pick for this one. But I also like that period, right? So I'm also kind of biased. The Like a Dragon one also seemed cool. But that's for the same reason.
The Yakuza stuff, I always like the Yakuza games. I still need to play a lot more of them because I've only played Kiwami and Zero. But I don't know, I guess those two games they made quite an impression on me. That, like, I'm just a big fan of the Yakuza series, even if I haven't played most of them. I still need to get around to playing a lot of them, like a Dragon and even like Judgment games, but they are pretty cool. So I'm up for anything more Yakuza, basically.
I mean, to be fair, maybe that wasn't a Yakuza game. That was a Like a Dragon game. I didn't see Yakuza anywhere in the title.
But the Yakuza uses the Like a Dragon thing.
See, how do we know Like a Dragon didn't use the Yakuza thing? Now I'm starting to wonder.
Because it's literally called Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Yeah, but this is called Like a Dragon. What was it? Like a Dragon Shin or something like that? I don't remember.
I thought it was Ichida or something.
Oh, it could have been Ichida. I don't remember. I prefer Rise of the Ronin in terms of looks a bit more, to be honest. Although I'm sure Like a Dragon will be cool, right?
I just like how zany and fun Yakuza can be, which is why I really want to play more of the games. I just keep not having enough time to do it, and obviously because you haven't played them, I can't exactly stream them for you.
Yeah.
But maybe once I find the time, maybe I'll start another one. They're just relatively long games, and I don't even do a ton of the side stuff. I'll be honest. I do some of it, but
well, then in my opinion, you're not playing the game right. Anyway, I've been really kind of teasing Megan a lot this
you have been.
This one. Look, it's been a bit since the Nintendo Direct. I've eaten food. Yeah. I'm not feeling a bit more like I'm ready to tease and bug the people I care about, right? I'm now in one of those kind of moods where it's more chill and it's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna like tease and poke a little bit of fun and stuff.
Well, that's a weird way to show affection. I'm just kidding.
All right. So anyway, I think Megan and I have droned on enough unless there is any last thoughts she wants to throw out.
Yeah, no, I think I'm good. We've talked about pretty much everything I thought about.
All right. Excellent. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. But for now, it's time we cue the outro. Night.
Goodbye, guys.
There you go. Catch you guys later.